Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jorden and I'm on Instagram at JordanXStitch.
And I'm Jami and I'm on Instagram at JamiXStitch.
And today is February 19th?
Yep, Saturday.
Which means that we have less than 2 weeks until market.
We fly out very, very early in like 7, 8, 9 days. 9 days we fly out.
I'm so excited.
So that's nerve-wracking to think about. Is that how many days? I can't remember. I can't do the math right now. I have a countdown on my phone. Should I look?
I moved my hair. Yeah.
It's 11 days. So you have a countdown. Oh, glare. 11 days till we fly out.
I'm so excited. Our flight leaves at like 5 a.m. And the new Salt Lake airport is miserable. It's like a big U. So to get to your gates, you have to go all the way down to the end and then
Down
over
escalator
and then all the way
under,
back.
Yep.
They have said that they're going to put in another like middle thing so you don't have to go all the way down, but that won't be done until like 2025.
Yeah.
We're getting there very early.
If you fly out Delta, it's not bad because Delta's in the first
gate.
Yeah, first gate. But any other airlines, you have quite the walk.
So we'll get our steps in.
Yep.
At 5 a.m. 4 a.m. probably.
But I'm excited. I can't wait. And I was on the way to your house, so we're here at her house, her in-laws. And on the way here, I was telling your dad, I'm like, just about market, and I'm like, I can't wait because he said now it's in Nashville, and I said, well, it's just south of Nashville. It's in Franklin. And I said last time when we were there, it was such a nice area. Like we be bopped around to all the stores and restaurants and stuff we needed to go to, and like we got around really well down there.
Last time we got there on Thursday, and market started on Friday. But we also had no idea what we were doing.
Right.
So, and it was also right after the tornado had hit. We flew in like the next day.
We were watching your packages to make sure that they got there okay.
Yeah, and they did. Everything was great. But we didn't really get to go up and do Nashville at all. And this time we fly in on Wednesday because the flight was cheaper. It was cheaper for our 2 flights to go on Wednesday and pay the extra day for the hotel than it was to fly in on Thursday. And it's like a 5-hour flight.
Straight through.
No, there's a...
Oh, yeah, but it was real short.
The layover, that's the word, is only like 45 minutes or an hour or something. Versus flying on Thursday, we were going to end up traveling for like 10 or 11 hours.
Yeah.
Because of long layovers. Crazy. So we're flying in a day early, so we get to go do some of the fun touristy stuff a little bit.
And, you know, it's just... I just can't wait to be there. So
excited. We get to eat. We get to eat lots of food.
Oh, well,
I've been so excited to go eat at Hogwood and Duke's. And I've been counting down the days.
That was the 2 places we went last year, or 2 years ago. I keep saying last year, even though last year was...
I keep saying that too.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Last year got canceled.
But it was, that was fun. We're looking forward to going back.
So last week... Oh,
go ahead.
Last week I got sick, which sucked.
Yes, it did.
It meant we lost like 3 days worth of me working, which sucked. And I do have still a slight lingering cough, but
she's fine.
My like quarantine and everything. And I didn't test because places around here aren't testing unless you're in like specific groups of people, like the high risk and stuff. So I just assumed I had it and quarantined and everything. But there's a part of me that's so grateful that I got it when I did, because that means I won't be sick going to market. And that has been my biggest fear, is that like I would get sick 2 days before we needed to fly out and I wouldn't be able to go because I'd have to quarantine. So we're good.
Oh, we still have another 10 days.
Yeah.
So,
but it was a big relief to me as much as it sucked. Because it wasn't actually that bad. It was just coughing and tired. But anyway, what were you going to say? Anything?
I don't remember.
Should we show up the new releases?
So this,
Last time we went to market, we had about 5 weeks
to prepare
from the day we found out we were going to the day market started. This time we've had like 2 years because last time got canceled.
But really, have we? Really?
Of knowing, because like a lot of these designs have been
thoughts and
in
process.
the mental works for a while. So we've had a lot more time to put into these, and I'm so proud of them and so excited about them. And my model stitchers are amazing, and they have all crushed it.
Right.
And I'm forever indebted to them. Wonderful women.
They really are. You've had a lot of great help.
Yeah. And some of them, Kay model stitched some of the ornaments for me, and she got them done. Spoiler alert, there's ornaments. She got them done in like 3 or 4 days, and I was warning her because she's like, yeah, I can have them done by Friday. And I'm like, Kay, I don't want scorch marks on the fabric. Like, I know you're fast. It was really funny. But anyway, there's no scorch marks on the fabric, but I think we got a little close.
They're phenomenal. All the stitchers that
they all did so great. So we're gonna start with this one because it's on my lap.
Okay, you can pass it to me, I guess, and
I'll take that one so that I can pass everything to you as we go.
Okay.
So at Expo last year, which was originally planned as market releases, but then, COVID happened.
Well, so there's 2 expos.
Yeah, Expo in spring that took over for market. I released one of my favorite patterns I've ever done still, and it was a sampling of spring. And I've had people asking me a lot if it was going to be a series or if it was just the one. And I've told people it's going to be a series. But then, I moved and life changed and everything got busy, and it hasn't been a series yet. So I'm very excited to reveal sampling of summer. So it is a series now. So it's the exact same size, so that they switch out. And this is the same board that's from Hobby Lobby. It originally had 3 of these clips. You can see the holes where I unscrewed them, and I just took them off so that it sits on there so nicely.
It's so pretty. Like,
Mom and I tag teamed this one.
Yep.
And it's been a labor of love and speed to get it done.
But go up close. I'm like, I want to show all the little details.
I cut my finger open this morning. It's fine. I love the daisies and the ants. The picnic blanket. I love the swirl in the trees with the daisies and the ladybugs. I love how the trees turned out. That was the hardest part of doing this one, is how do you make summer trees different from spring trees?
For one, the color is richer, and the leaves are fully out.
Yeah, and they're also a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And then the sun, I love how that color, it's Sunflower by Color and Cotton, and I love the variation in it.
Yep.
So
all the flosses are Color and Cotton on this one, and yeah, they're nice to stitch with.
They are. They're fantastic.
And the variegation in them and everything is very nice, as you can see. I love it.
I do too. It's been sitting on my fireplace just looking at me.
They've been fun. FaceTiming with Jorden when she was designing it was fun too. Like, we have fun when we do that. So
we FaceTimed while I was designing it, while she was model stitching another one, and we FaceTimed because I had to send all of the floss to her house. So we had to FaceTime to like match colors and decide which colors we were using, because we got like extras, 5 or 6 different greens to debate between and
make sure we got the right colors to blend together and everything.
It's been a lot of FaceTiming and a lot of Dad going to the post office early in the morning.
Yeah, my post office locally opens at 8:30, and I'm like, hey, I'll have packages ready and stuff, and he goes right at 8:30 when they open to get them out. And then by doing that and shipping it the way we do, like, then Jorden has it the very next day.
I've had to warn my in-laws. I'm like, I promise I don't have a shopping addiction. It's me and my mom sending packages back and forth, and also getting ready for market. And also I might have a little shopping addiction, but
it's fine. Amazon stops at my house frequently.
I love it. This is like, sampling of spring has been one of my favorites since I designed it, and this is.
We didn't bring that up here.
I didn't. It's downstairs, but I love them both so much. I'm so excited for autumn and winter too.
Yep.
So, spring came out at Expo Spring 2021. Summer's coming out market in 2 weeks, 2022. And then autumn is going to be coming out later this summer, and winter will be at Expo in the fall. So they'll all be out this year.
Full set. Yep.
I'm so excited. I love it.
The autumn and winter are in progress.
Yes. Autumn is nearly finished being charted, but I got sick, so that took a back seat for a minute. Okay, next. We have my very first Biscornu.
Oh,
and let me tell you.
She's going to tell you all this right off the bat before she shows you these.
I had never done a Biscornu before. I followed the tutorial by Tiny Modernist, which is excellent, super easy, makes this so simple to finish. We got a little cake stand from Hobby Lobby. They have like 3 different sizes that it sits on perfectly. It fits very nicely.
Very nice to display it. And can I tell you, like, Biscornus are fun. Like, it's like a new rabbit hole for me.
Yeah. So it has the flag that waves all the way around, which I love.
It's called Stars and Stripes,
Yes.
Biscornu.
And then the bottom has firecrackers, rockets. The top has some fireworks. And then these buttons are from Just Another Button Company, and so is the pin mini. And it is charted with metallic threads, petite treasure braid. And you said they were pretty good to work with.
Yeah, as far as like metallics, like I hadn't used petite treasure braid yet, and they were not bad to work with at all to stitch with. I stitched it, Jorden put it together.
So to do a Biscornu, you do 2 square pieces, and then you like stitch them together around.
So the corner goes in.
Skew.
Yeah, the corner goes in the middle, and the middle goes in the corner, all the way around.
And you just kind of stitch it and stuff it. So I love it.
She finished it up at my house in a matter of a couple hours. It was.
We watched a movie while I did it.
And yeah, I love the way the flag waves around the whole side. That's why it's the Stars and Stripes.
And that was my first idea I had. I was like, okay, if we're doing a Biscornu, patriotic, because I think it'd be really cool to have the flag wave around it. And it turned out exactly how I pictured it. So
I love it. It's so fun, and it just sparkles and shines so well, like when you see it in person too.
Yeah.
And the stand, like everything.
It's perfect. I love it.
And I didn't understand until like she was going to chart one how a Biscornu went together. And now that I've seen it and we've stitched it and done it and stuff, it's nothing to be scared of. Like it's not
so easy.
Yeah. It's a definite easy, if you can cross stitch, you can finish a Biscornu. Like, so it turned out so cute.
The only thing is that when you're stuffing it with polyfill gets everywhere. And so I still have been picking little pieces of the polyfill off of it because it gets everywhere. But I love it.
That's so cute.
It's been sitting up with my winter decorations because I like looking at things as I finish them.
Well, that's why I've always laid my finishing stitches. I've laid it next to where I stitched and stuff and had it out.
Yeah.
Even until I get stuff finished.
Next one, I showed a preview of this one, and everyone was very excited because the colors are so bright. I love it. This is Flower Patch. It's a pretty quick little Quaker floral design. And I
like this
love it.
color right in here. I love the pinks and the aquas are my favorite, but I love that purple too. Punchberry, I believe it's called.
Yep, they're all Gentle Art threads. This frame is from Hobby Lobby. It originally had a picture of a cow in it that I had to like punch out, and I put some mat board with the stitching on it.
Oh.
And the fabric, yeah. So.
But it's a perfect size.
Yeah.
I love that. This was fun to stitch. I stitched this one, and it was just nice. It was this is gonna sound weird, but it was a nice pace. Like, you know, some stitching you feel like takes longer, some goes slower, some goes fast and stuff. This one was just a nice pace just to go through, and I could go, oh, when I'm doing the pink down here, I'll do the pink up here. When I'm doing the turquoise here, I'll do turquoise here. Like,
yeah, I liked, for a lot of it you had like
I had two different needles of threads going, and so that I could just go back and forth, and it was a nice fun stitch.
I love it.
Watching the garden grow.
I'm so
flower patch.
And I think I said it uses Gentle Art threads.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I love it. Such a nice, fun, springy. That does show up really well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Such a nice, fun spring. Oh, and that's the other thing I said is my nails matched while I was stitching.
Oh yeah.
It. I sent Jorden pictures. I can't help it. I like when my stitching matches my nails.
It is like a perfect match.
It is. Isn't it? It's funny.
Okay. Now
set that frame up. Yep.
The one that's been in the works the longest.
Which one? Okay, so, well, you should tell them how you had the idea for that, and then this come about.
So Mom had an idea.
Well, you had an idea.
You had an idea.
You had an idea for well, did I have a? Okay.
This was your idea.
It was.
Yeah. So Mom texted me, like,
I always do.
right after market, I think. It was soon after. It might have been in like that summer.
Yeah.
Said, what if we did ornaments that were like gift tags? That would be like a cute shape for an ornament. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay. So I thought about it. And I came back.
But that was all the idea was.
Yeah.
Everything else was your thought.
So I thought about it, and I came back and I was like, well, what if we did this? And Mom's like, I like that. And what if we did this? And I'm like, I like that. What if we also did this? And it just kind of came about.
It evolved.
So.
Do you want me to hold? Okay.
I have this hefty little stack of ornaments that I have finished I have filmed a finishing tutorial for them that I will be posting on this channel. So you'll be able to see them and see how I finished them, which honestly was really easy. Mm-hmm. The main thing was just that I was finishing 12 of them. So it took time, but it was pretty easy. So they're gift tags. And we love all the characters and
they're everything. Like original characters.
Yeah. So we have a present to Frosty from Rudolph. And I love this one.
It's one of my favorites. She showed me this one first, and the fact that Rudolph is like eating Frosty's nose.
This was the first one I had an idea for.
Yeah.
And then we've got to Frosty from Santa. Santa's giving him the flower for his hat. Oh, which he wears in...
I love his expression.
Yeah. Which is the one that he wears in like all the other
charts.
Yeah. And then we've got to Frosty from the elves, and the elf is giving him a scarf, not a sweater. So we've got this set. This is the to Frosty set. Mm-hmm. And there will be 4 sets total, so 3 more coming out, and they will be coming out at Market is the set, and then there's one in May, in July, and at Expo.
So you can see they're all done, ready to go, but just so that everybody can stitch them and stay caught up with them and everything, and yet have them done for Christmas. Yeah. So, and I love them. So I've been looking. I want a new pencil tree. I want, like, in my downstairs, Christmas tree, and that this set and another thing is going to be like the theme of the tree. Like it's going to be these 12 ornaments, and then I'll put maybe a few things with it. You should kind of show like a little bit on the finishing on the side, like
Okay.
Just show.
So we've got the front, the stitching. It's done on chipboard. We took inspiration from
Nell.
Nell.
From Little Yellow House Crafts.
Yeah. She did some egg ornaments, some Easter.
Schooler.
Yeah. So she used some chipboard and they're ovals. But I took a lot of inspiration in watching her video and how she finished hers.
Mm-hmm.
So the finishing is very much her idea. I just tweaked it for the shape. So it's on chipboard. I got the chipboard on an Etsy shop, which when I post the tutorial, the link for the Etsy shop will be on there. And then I just had to cut off the corners, which there will be a template on
your website.
My website. That's all coming soon. None of that needs to be done until market.
It'll be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time you've got these and you're stitching these, that will all be available. And then this is just a fabric from Joann's, and it's also on chipboard with a layer of batting. And then I did a blind stitch, so you can't see the stitching at all, but
they just went together so well.
Because I wanted them to be like very finished and not have the gaps and stuff.
Well, and to stay very tag shaped, and so that the stitching would shine and not the embellishments.
Mm-hmm.
We love embellishments, but we really wanted the stitching to be what was set apart on this.
And these are, I think, slightly bigger ornaments than some people usually do, so I didn't want to add a ton of stuff to it and make it too big for a tree.
But honestly, these 12 on one tree, and then you can add some extra.
Some like normal shape
That's
ornaments.
perfect to me. I love them. I love them.
I'm so proud of them. They came together really well. Each one has a different little story to it.
Personality.
What's happening in it, and I'm so proud of them.
And to store them, how nice and easy is that? And you're not worrying about anything getting squished, like embellishments and things getting squished and stuff and storing. So that's, I love them. This is you did a lot of the finishing up at my house. I can't show that one. But.
So then, because we have this set of ornaments, we wanted it to have a companion
piece. So when you decorate your mantle or anything in your tree, you kind of can have like a decoration theme, and because they're a tag and a gift,
and we wanted it to be thematic with them and kind of explain the point of having the tags, I guess. So, and this for over a year, we just called it the companion piece. Until
it now has a name.
It now has a name. And oh my gosh, I'm so proud of it. Okay.
You guys, it's phenomenal.
It's big. It is 11 by 14 inches on 32 count fabric. So it is big.
But look at all that definition, like all the character.
This is a 16 by 20 frame, and this is the same fabric I used on the back of the ornaments, that I just covered the back of the frame in it and put it in. Maybe it was sticky board, I don't remember. And then I did my first ever lacing to lace this piece, which is way easier than I thought it was.
All of her finishing, she has really gone above and beyond.
I've done a lot of new things for market this year.
This is exciting. It's evolved.
So this is The Gift of Giving is the name of this series.
You should read the poem.
My husband and I wrote a poem, and I'm really proud of it. As we gather around the tree, lights aglow for all to see, Christmas spirit in the air, passing presents wrapped with care. Of all the gifts we have been given, the best gift is the gift of giving. And I love it. And we have all the characters from the ornaments and Mrs. Claus. And fun little tree with lights on it, and then the Christmas lights all the way around. They hand me the first ornaments. So these ones have the holly on the bottom and then the Smyrnas around the edge.
Do you want me to hold this while you hold those?
Yeah. And so then this has
absolutely love it.
The holly and then Smyrnas that are lights. And they go together so well. I'm so proud of this.
And I love the traditional Christmas colors that you've chosen. And just the style, the fun, cute. I mean, seriously, because like I think of this being like decorated at my house, like to display, and it's just a nostalgic Christmas type thing for me as a kid, you know, like yeah. I love it, but it's something that like your kids, my grandkids, love as well. Looking at all the little characters but seriously, that's one thing that we talked about was that one of our favorite parts of Christmas is giving, because we like to give gifts. We like to share. We like to think of the right gift, and whether it's store bought or homemade, whatever it is.
And like I'm really good at giving gifts.
Gift is,
and Alex is always amazed by how good I am at getting presents for him and stuff, because he's like, I didn't even know I wanted that. And I'm like, well, I got it from my mom because she's also good. Like our whole family's always been really good at that.
Yeah.
And that's something that like we just have loved is
and
giving
it's not
presents
all
and stuff.
About the gifts. I have fun giving them, finding the right gift and giving it to them is fun for me.
99% of the joy of Christmas for me is the anticipation of seeing someone's face open the present that I got for them. So giving is a big thing for us.
Right.
But I'm so proud of this. I also really wanted a poem for it, or like some kind of words. I knew I wanted words on this one. You'd be amazed at how hard it is to find anything that anyone else has written that I liked enough, that was short enough that I could also use.
And I loved that it's an original.
So my husband and I spent quite a while composing this poem, which was really fun for me because I've always wanted to be a writer. So writing a poem for my cross stitch.
Sometimes she was like 4.
So writing a poem for my cross stitch was really exciting. So this is the gift of giving, and the gift of giving ornaments.
And all 12 of the ornaments will be at market.
Yes. Even
though we're keeping the other sets a surprise.
Yeah.
But as stores comes in, they'll be able to see all of them and get signed up on
for automatic
shipments when they come out. So if it's something you're interested in, let your store know, because then they will sign up for those automatics.
Yeah. I'm so proud of it. It has been sitting up on the fireplace since I got it back. I got it back after Christmas. And I put all my Christmas decor away, but I left this sitting there so that I could look at it because I'm so happy with it. Marianne did an amazing job stitching it too.
She did. She was pretty quick on the, I mean, for the size of it is, she's phenomenal though.
Well, and I didn't give her a ton of time because I needed pictures for advertising for market. So
this was the first sneak peek that you kind of put out there, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. We're going to be able to post all of them and not have to sneak peek.
I know, I'm so excited.
This is just fun for us, I have to say.
The other thing...
My arm's getting tired.
Yeah, it's heavy. With the frame was from Hobby Lobby. These each, so will you hand me one more of them? Just the one on top, I think.
Each
Santa and Frosty. Yeah.
Each set of the ornaments that come out will have the 3 charts in them. Yeah,
so each set will have, like this set will have all of the 2 Frosty. But, actually, will you hand me one more? They each have their own handwriting.
And coloring.
This one is 2 Frosty from Rudolph. And this is in the first set. And this one is 2 Santa from Rudolph. So they're both in Rudolph's handwriting. And then this is one of my favorite ones, and so I'm going to show it because I'm excited. So this is To Santa from Frosty. And so that's like Frosty's handwriting. So they each have a different handwriting on the chart, which
each set, from each character.
Yeah. So I put a lot of work into these, and
there was a lot of thought behind it. Like there really was.
I love this one. It's so funny.
Anyway, I remember coming up with that idea.
I am so happy with everything that we have to release.
It's been, I can't even think of how I was going to say it. Been just like a fun work. Like it's been exciting watching ideas come. And the idea comes, but then we even feed them off each other. And then as she's charting them and then watching them be stitched and fully finished. And the charts, watching the charts get folded and watching them get stuffed in the bags.
That's happening downstairs right now.
Yeah, we got
Dad and Alex are working our sweatshop.
They'll appreciate us saying that. It's fine. But it's fun watching it all come to life. So then when we see other people stitching it's like the reward for the hard work.
The best part of designing is when people post that they've stitched them in their progress photos and stuff, and seeing that and seeing other people and like the color changes and fabric changes and some people change the charts a little bit and stuff. I love it so much. Just seeing everyone's
personalization of, because even though this is exactly how Jorden wants it, like we understand that there are and going to be personalization, and if somebody couldn't find this green for the tree but they had another green that's their favorite and so they use that, or you know what I mean, like it's such a reward though, like to see it, just like people stitching,
because we watch it come to life as we make it, and then when someone else is doing it, it's like we get to watch it come to life again and again and again, and it's my favorite thing. So if you post, tag me because it makes me happy.
Well, and let your stores know that these things are coming out at market, and
stores have been emailed. They have all the information.
They have all the information,
and
that they can come see them in person in our room and make sure that, like, if you want them, you let your store know. Then they'll pre-order them, and like they'll make sure they get them when they're at market.
Yeah. So, that's market for you. I'm so excited. I'm excited at everything else that I've seen from other designers too, because I gotta do a little bit of shopping while I'm there. But
everything's so phenomenal. Can I tell you? Well, and can I tell you, for the past about 3 weeks, I calculated that I hadn't slept more than like 6 hours a night until between like working and doing working for Jorden. Which on a Facebook group I am now, on my Facebook thing, I'm now considered Little Stitch Girl's assistant. But yeah, just with everything. And so the other night I went to bed at seriously like 7:30. I was like,
last night we were FaceTiming and she passed out on the phone while they were watching a movie. And I'm like, Mom. And Dad's like, she's asleep.
And he started laughing at me.
It was really funny.
So, but it is the point of that, and no sleep, it's all worth it. I love every minute of it.
I'm so excited. Like,
it's so here, excited. It's happening. Well, and honestly, like, I'm excited when we're at market. We'll be showing like videos and on Instagram, and we'll film our video for there and everything. But just to be able to show you the display ideas we have this year.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah, like.
As long as we can get it there, because finding shipping stuff to fit our things.
I found one at my work.
That's true.
Let me buy one.
Yeah.
My work is phenomenal. They let me buy boxes. They let me buy at cost, like cheap. And then also they will ship out everything.
We just need a really long thing, and that makes it hard to find. So it's fine. We've got it taken care of. Yeah. But it's been an adventure to figure that out.
But I love it. And we have the order forms ready. You have some
gifts for
stores to come through, the gifts that you'll be giving to them. Yeah, like we're ready.
I'm so excited.
This is it. We're ready.
We've just got to fold all the charts.
We've got half of them done. Kind of, not really.
Yeah. I will have some of my other designs there.
Mm-hmm.
Just ones that haven't been to market before, basically.
Mm-hmm. So newer ones and stuff.
We've got some extra of those printed and folded and stuff, and it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait.
I can't wait to keep everyone updated that on like our video or on Instagram, like all the stuff that we do. Mm-hmm. It's fun.
I'm so excited to walk into the Hilton and have everybody's banners hanging up.
We'll probably be there early enough.
Well, yeah, but like
one
coming
of the
home
days.
from dinner one of the days or whatever, because that is the coolest thing to walk in, and it's just all these cross stitchers and all their banners and all their logos and stuff, and it's like,
well, and Jordan's in her new room, her permanent room, 4th floor, 422, I believe.
Yep. So,
and we have a window out into the
atrium.
I was gonna say I don't know, into the atrium, and so we'll get to have the window, and yeah, it's so exciting.
I can't wait. Anyway, I think we've said we're excited like 500 times. Don't make it a drinking game because you might be sick by the end of the video if you took a drink every time we said we were excited.
Because if you didn't know,
we're excited. Anyway. So that's what's coming to market. I'm going to show everything one more time because it's
quick
exciting.
Recap with the names of each.
So this is a sampling of summer, and it is the next in the series. There's the spring, autumn, and winter will be out later this year.
Do this because I have it.
Yep, this is the gift of giving. It's a big one. And it goes with all of the ornaments, of which the gift of giving 2 Frosty set will be coming out first. Oh, that's not Frosty, but
I just started trying to put Frosty on top.
So those, I'm so excited. This is the Flower Patch. This one went through a lot of different names before we settled on one. So this is Flower Patch. And then Stars and Stripes Biscornu. And I love it.
I love how it turned out. It was fun to stitch too. And we FaceTime stitching it. I had her helping me count lines.
Yeah.
over FaceTime, over pictures. So it was awesome. It was fun. I loved that.
I can't wait. I'm very excited. And stores know everything about these, so you can let your stores know that you want them, and so that they can come and they can see them in person and they can get you your copies.
And later today, these will today or tomorrow, will be going up on like Instagram and...
Yeah, I'll start posting them probably tonight.
Probably like Facebook group and Facebook pages, all the places. And so you share them, show everybody. By all means, I think both of us our stuff's open to be shared. So if you love it, share it, please.
The best way that you can support like designers and small businesses and stuff without having to spend any money on it is to like share their posts, like, comment, do all that kind of stuff just to help with the exposure.
Just what this has been. I mean, these are some big pieces. It's been a lot.
It has been. I'm so excited.
And they're phenomenal. They like, well, yeah. I can't say enough. I'm so
really
proud of Jorden and
year.
her hard work and everything she's done. They are phenomenal, and to see them in person, seriously, they're really is awesome.
So we're gonna go full charts and assist our husbands because I can't put them to work for too long or they'll expect payment. Dad already does.
Yeah, he's wondering where his 75 cents is.
So our Facebook group where we'll be sharing all of this and we share lots of stuff, is The Basic Bunch. And Mom has a Facebook page that's Jami X Stitch. I have a Facebook page, Little Stitch Girl. And then my website is littlestitchgirl.com. And I have a page that has tutorials for the specialty stitches for the samplers. I have a page that has like whoops is that, because there's always the chance of a mistake, and freebies and all sorts of stuff on there. And then these will all be posted on there as well. And we have a winner.
Yes.
Before I finish it too much.
Our last video, we had
we were giving away a copy of Conversation Hearts, which I did not bring up here because I forgot until we were about ready to film. So our winner for Conversation Hearts is Paulette Sanders. Congratulations.
And the question was, we had asked what your goals are for the new stitching gear, because I had said I want to stitch at least half hour a day, and I have.
She's done a lot more than that.
For,
it's just been on
yeah.
miles.
I was supposed to be doing half hour personal fun stitching, which this is personal fun stitching, but it's also
crunch
work
time though.
Yeah,
as she said like 5 million times the past couple
crunch
weeks.
Time. So anyway, that was, she had answered the question, and
so congrats, Paulette. Email us at basicxstitches@gmail.com and we will email you the copy of that. And then back to what I was saying before, because I had to interrupt myself. My website, littlestitchgirl.com. And then you can find me on Instagram at little.stitch.girl and at JordanXStitch.
And I'm on Instagram as Jami X Stitch.
And then Grandma DeAnn is at Grandma X Stitch, and Janalyn is at Lisa X Stitch. And we were all going to be able to get together this weekend, and then a whole bunch of stuff happened. So
we're together today for the video, but we will have Grandma and Janalyn with us for a Basic Bunch video here probably shortly. It'll be at aftermarket though. Yeah.
Before we go,
with decision has been made.
We're gonna do a giveaway for one copy of each of these 5
charts.
Patterns. So number 1 is going to be Sampling of Summer. Number 2 is going to be Flower Patch. Number 3 is Stars and Stripes Biscornu. Number 4 is Gift of Giving, the big one.
The companion piece.
Yeah, and number 5 is Gift of Giving to Frosty, that set of ornaments. And your question to answer is, what are you most excited about that's being released at market? Can be mine, can be another designer's, can be fabric, can be whatever.
Yep.
I am excited to see and support all the people that are going to be there. And I want to know.
We are still like all one community, and we're
all buddies.
I mean, I've loved all their designs and stuff before you were designing, and now obviously I love yours as well. Like, we're all one big group, and we need the floss dyers and the fabric dyer, or all that, to support her. So we're all one community.
So, what is your most excited? What is your one thing that you're most excited about coming out of market this year? I had a question ready, so that's something we don't usually have. Anyway.
So answer that below, and then the number that coordinates with the chart you would like to win, because we want to make sure you get the one that you would like to stitch.
Yes, and you will get an email copy of that. So, okay. So this is our last video probably until market, just because we have a lot going on, so we won't have any stitching to show. But we will see you from Nashville next time.
That's the next video we'll film.
So that's exciting. Have a great couple weeks. We will see you at market, and from market. It'll be after the video gets posted. But anyway, we will see you soon. Have a great couple weeks and happy stitching.
Bye.